Hey everybody, my name's Kyle and this is Great 28 on Track by Track. All through the month of February, I'll be highlighting one great album every day. We're on day 10 today, and after a brief detour into numbers yesterday, I'm returning to the alphabet and the letter I for today's choice. It's the self-titled album by the Atlanta folk rock duo Indigo Girls. It seems appropriate for this video to follow yesterday's video on 10,000 Maniacs because the success of that band, along with a handful of other folk-oriented acts in the late 80s, paved the way for Indigo Girls. And while 10,000 Maniacs and acts like Tracy Chapman and Suzanne Vega made a big splash at the time, I'd say Indigo Girls ended up maintaining a longer streak of albums that truly resonated with fans than any of their contemporaries. And looking at their three early 90s releases, Indians, Nomad Saints, Rites of Passage, and Swampophilia, I'd have a hard time picking a favorite. Those are all super strong albums. But for me, and for most early fans, it was their eponymous second album that first got my attention. The album opens with what quickly became the duo's signature song, Closer to Fine. Every band has a song that they simply have to play during every concert, and for Indigo Girls, that song is unquestionably Closer to Fine. And why not? It's a great song. But there's lots of great songs on this album. Prince of Darkness, Tried to Be True, and The Tender Love's Recovery, just to name a few. And like 10,000 Maniacs album yesterday, we get another cameo by R.E.M's Michael Stipe on the song Kid Fears. One of the things I love most about Indigo Girls is how Emily and Amy have such distinctly different voices, but they work so incredibly well together. The harmonies they create together have such a unique sonic texture, very different from the way, say, a solo artist sounds when they create harmonies by layering their own vocals. Just listen to track 2 on this album, for example. I love how Secure Yourself opens with just Amy and Emily's voices singing in harmony together before the guitars come in. Of course, we get a lot of those harmonies on this album, but we also get plenty of chances for either Amy or Emily to step into the spotlight, taking lead on alternating tracks or trading vocals within individual songs. It's hard to believe that this album is almost 30 years old now, but that certainly helps explain how intimately familiar it still feels for me. I bought this on cassette back in 1989, and I remember listening to it over and over on my Walkman. You couldn't easily skip tracks on tapes, of course, so the running order of these songs is now permanently embedded in my brain. And by the way, as much as I love their music, it's apparently still possible for them to put something out that completely misses my radar. As I was preparing for this video, I discovered that their most recent album, One Lost Day, had been out for over 2 years and I didn't even know about it. This was a happy surprise, I guess. New music from Indigo Girls. Well, new to me anyway. But if Indigo Girls is new to you, you can't do much better than to start with their self-titled album. To this day, it's still a great album and one that I'd easily include in the Great 28. Once again, my name's Kyle and this is Track by Track. Be sure to click subscribe so that you don't miss any of the next episodes of Great 28 and many more videos to come. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.